mga naa sa iyang parts ug unsa ang mga role in relation to its functions ha. And why do cell membranes maintain stable internal condition? Okay? So what you see here is what? Unsa nakita ninyo sa picture? What do you see? Kadungog.
Ma'am, I see Don Bosco.
Don
Technical
Bosco. Okay, kani siya. So, there's a gate, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, unsay function sa gate? Kadungog.
Para mo limit sa kinsay mo sud o kinsay mo gawas.
Okay, good. So, it will allow what goes in and what goes outside, di ba? So, si gate is kanang he will choose, no? Kung walay ID pasudlon, pero nervous ko dili man kayo particular about ID ay sige sa makasud gyapon. Anyway, but the function of the gate is to choose who goes in and who goes out. So, if you can see here, there is a wall, kural, di ba? The same thing sa ato ang balay natay kural, no? So, the same thing analogy with the cell membrane. The coral will separate the inside of the campus over the outside. So in a way, it's a protection, protecting what is the inside. So if you're going to make it into analogy as a cell, kaning usa ka campus nato like sa ato ang school, unsay na going on sa ato ang campus is just like a cytoplasm field, magonit tanan dira, no? So that is a whole cell. We are protected by the wall. And katong gate, naa sa back gate, sa front gate, muto yung mga entry or exit point. So the same thing with our cell membrane. There are entry and exit point. Okay? So let us get to know the structure of the cell membrane. In the Moodle, I embedded this one interactive activity for you to explore, for you to check what is the, or construct, no, what the structure of the cell membrane. Okay, so here in our slide, you can see a photo of the cell membrane viewed under a microscope. So you can see here, kani siya nga line, double line, di ba? So na ay space in between. So this is the entire thing of the cell membrane. The space here is the intercellular space that is filled with extracellular matrix. So usa ni siya ka cell, mo ni ang adjacent na cells, lingan sila. So between them, there is a space. We call that intercellular space. Next is, so we know already that our prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell is all made of, or all have cell membrane. Okay, so it is the one controlling what goes in and what goes out. So, goes in and what goes out, and it is protecting the entire, the sulod nga environment, separating the outside environment. So, the cell membrane has a very important role of keeping the organism healthy. Why? Because the entrance of molecules is being regulated by the cell membrane. What are these molecules? Example, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, food molecules, and waste product. So, makakita mo oxygen is a gas. So, how does it goes into the cell? What is the manner of going in and out of the cell? Carbon dioxide is also a gas. So you can see these are very important gases that we, kay mamatay tagwa tay oxygen, di ba? I will explain that in our cellular respiration, the role of oxygen gas in cellular respiration. Next, water. How the cell membrane allows the water to go in. And the food molecules are big, no? Big molecules. Example, the glucose, the ions, no? Those are large molecules. And what is the mechanism of going in and out the cell membrane? So, if we're going to know that the cell membrane, always remember, it is mainly for maintaining the internal balance of the homeostasis class. No? Surrounds the environment. Gatekeeper, meaning it regulates the in and out of molecules and ions of the cell, and selective permeable. What is selective permeable? No, si kadungog na ingon nga mo choose kung kinsay maka-go out o go in. So that is actually selective. Permeable meaning makasud gihapon ka. Impermeable di naman makasud, no? So mo na ang atoang cell membrane. Magpili siya when pasudlon, mura bitaw ka nang sa mga bar nga kanang naidagko kayong tao, sila mo choose kinsay pasudlon, sila mo choose kinsay pagawson sa do mga sanayngan nila. Basta kanang dagko kay mga lawas, no? And then so, let's explore the structure of the cell membrane. If you're going to get a closer look into the cell membrane, you can see this. So how fascinating the structure is. Zooming in, this is how it looks like. You can see that there are circles that has tails, no? And mirror siya, no? Ang nag-abot is puro tails, and then naa sa each side, opposite side, ang mga lingin. So what is the lingin? Lingin is a phosphate head, and you see the word hydrophilic. Okay, I'll say hydrophilic. Hydro, water. Philic is love. Okay, so meaning, I love water. The phosphate heads are polar heads, meaning they love water or they blend with water. Okay, you see these tails? We call this hydrophobic tails. What are the molecules that comprises these tails? Are fatty acids, and they are hydrophobic. What is hydrophobic? Hydrophobic is water, phobia meaning fear. Okay, I fear the water. So with this structure class, it is very beneficial for our cells because the water cannot easily pass through. Diba? Kung mag-swimming ta, imagine kung wala ning hydrophobic na kuan sa atuang cells, di ba? Makasudra dayon, sumura na ta og balloon, mo balloon na ta kung naata sa environment sa water kung mag-swimming ta. And that is not good, di ba? It's not internal balance. There's no homeostasis. So, thankful to hydrophobic nga layers atong cell membrane because the water cannot easily pass through it. Do you still follow? Okay, Arevalo, unsa to'y pasabot sa hydrophilic? Hydrophilic, Arevalo, what do you mean by that?
Water, ma'am.
Okay, water unsa?
I love water, ma'am.
I love water, and it is made of phosphate heads. This one, hydrophobic, phobia, okay, from the word phobia, which means fear. So I don't like water. So again, zooming in, you can see this one is phospholipid, meaning phosphate lipid. But the entire thing, the entire layer, we call that phospholipid bilayer because one layer, second layer. Again, phospholipid bilayer. Phosphate head, lipids ang tail. We call na mo namin yung phospholipid bilayer. So, they said that ang ilahang analogy sa atoang cell membrane, they have this term as fluid mosaic model. Okay? When you hear a mosaic, unsay first ninyong ma-think, Ginoo? Mosaic. Unsay idea nimo sa mosaic? Nakahay mo na kaanay sa mosaic pag elementary? Usog kaning mosaic?
Pattern, ma'am.
Ha? Pattern? Is it a pattern ba ang mosaic? Amo diya. Unsay mosaic?
Kuan ma'am, based akong naibawan sa una ma'am, ang mosaic is kanang mura sa pattern or kanang image ma'am, made relatively made out of small pieces na mo form sa image.
Yeah,
Usually
it's an
kanang stained
artwork,
glass.
diba?
Yeah.
Okay. So, muhimo siya og pattern actually, pero dili enough ang answer nga pattern, diba? But if you're going to look at from the back up kanang i-zoom out ni mong self, makakita ka og pattern of an art. But if you're going to look into closer look, you can see that the art is being comprised of different materials like, diba, na eggshells, na pebbles, diba, kabantay mo ng mga mosaic nga mga art pieces, different materials are being put together to make an art piece. No? Agree ba mo? Pag mata sa mo be kay galuya man ng mga dagway oy. Sunod mag-exercise na ta before ta magklase. Okay. So, when we say mosaic, the same thing ang ilang giingon nga ang cell membrane is comprises of so many things. What are these things? No? So, ang cell membrane nato class is na may phospholipid bilayer, no? So, it is also made of proteins. Lipids, phosphate, and proteins. So, unsa nga mga type of proteins? Usaan is ang fibrous proteins, integral proteins, o peripheral proteins. Kanang integral proteins, pasabot ana is kanang na-embed gyud, no? Na-embed gyud sa tunga. And makita mo kung when we say peripheral proteins, naa siya sa like more nasa sa ibabaw lang. Wala gyud siya sa entire layer nga nilabang gyud siya from the other end. No, so muna yung peripheral proteins. Next. Okay. So what are the different types of molecules that comprises our cell membrane that gives its name as fluid mosaic model? Because of these different structures or different molecules that are being put in a layer. No? We have phospholipids, fibrous proteins. For the globular proteins, it's either glycoprotein, pore protein, and channel protein. So, unsay mga gamit ani nila or role of each? No? Ang phospholipid o ang cell membrane class, mostly lipid na siya. Okay? Kaya di ba phospholipid niya, daghan ka itong mga tail dito. Anong importante man kayo na itong hibawan na siya? Because as what I have mentioned, this will influence the point of entry for the different molecules such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, steroids, and other water-soluble substances such as glucose, amino acid, ions, and water. And these are big, no? So katong mga big molecules, how do they go in? So if we're going to construct our cell membrane, you see a phospholipid bilayer. First, we have hydrophilic heads, kaning mga circle, and the hydrophobic tails. No? So again, ang kaning circles, water-loving, and the tails, lipid tails, are hydrophobic, which are water-fearing. So you can see that in that layer, there are also fibrous proteins. Unsa may role sa mga fibrous proteins? They serve as receptors for the cell. Receptors, receptor-mediated. Kabantay mo sa gistorya sa ato ang speaker before katong immunotherapy sa cancer. This is how it works. Asa man mo anchor katong mga medicine anhi sa ato ang fibrous proteins because they are the receptors. Another thing, they also have, our cell membrane also have pore protein. Pore protein is mainly for water molecules to pass through. Diba? Dili man sila kaagi diri dapita kay ang hydrophobic mani. So naay special gate ang water molecule. So you can see the size of the molecules of the water, the hydrogen and the oxygen are tiny. Gamay ra kay nga mga molecules. So they have a specific channel for that. They have a specific entry point for that. So that is for protein. Next, so pa may naa sa fluid mosaic nga model sa cell membrane, we also have the channel proteins that is for big molecules. What are these big molecules, class? Example is ions. Unsa man ang mga ions? The solutes. Example, salt, water, or the salt, sodium chloride, no? Kanang mga ions na to. 'Di ba? Ka-remember mo kung magkalibanga ayaw rag inom og kuan kanang tubig lang because you have lost so many ions. So goon sa man imong pagpasulod sa imong ions, mo inom ka, 'di ba? And then asa man mo agi kato nga mga ions anhi sa atoang channel proteins. So mainly for big molecules such as ions, glucose, and other nutrients. Next, aside from that, there is also a globular protein. This is a kind of a peripheral. Kay wala siya nilabang din sa other side. So peripheral na siya, class. These are enzymes, no, that has a carbohydrate. Kani siya carbohydrate, kani mga piatos nga gi-stack together. They are carbohydrates nga chain, no? And this is for identifying the cell. A protein with carbohydrates association that identifies the cell. So meaning target, let's say for the same thing with pananglitan, naa kay sakit. But ang sakit i-target dito ra dapit sa kaninga organ. Kani siya para makaadto sa specific na organ, kana siya ang himuon na receptor cell para ma-target immune therapy. Another from the fluid mosaic model is we have a cholesterol. Cholesterol is a family of lipids, of course, and this is stabilizing the membrane and also impermeable to water-soluble substances. So this will also retain the fluidity of our cell membrane. So the cholesterol. So you can see, asa kanimo makita si cholesterol, naa siya floating in the hydrophobic layer of our cell membrane. So this structure of cell membrane comprises the word fluid mosaic model. Why? Because again, fluid, because this layer will mix with the water outside the cell, and this layer will mix with the water in the cytoplasm of the cell. Question. My question, do you understand the idea why cell membrane is fluid mosaic model? Okay, and do you understand the importance of functions of all these things? Kuhara, palora, okay, let's practice. Now, in the drawing, diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which of this is phospholipid? Gallardo.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
The second one.
Second one. Good. And in this diagram, select the part that forms the basic frame of the cell membrane. Kanyada, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Basic framing of the cell membrane. Asa ni Kanyada?
Third, ma'am.
Third ba ang framing? Try again.
Framing.
Ni frame gyud ba nga murag sandwich ba? Sa cell
second,
membrane.
ma'am.
Second. 'Di ba? Katong nag-atbang, nag-abot ang puro tail. Next, asa dinhi ang hydrophilic heads, Arivalo? Lingin or kaning mga strings?
Paano, ma'am? Kanang circle, ma'am.
Circle. Okay, good. I love water. Next, asa dinhi ang malyo, ang hydrophobic?
Ang kananas mga center, ma'am.
Okay, good. Next, select the fibrous receptor protein to place in the membrane. Asa din dapit, Elisario, ang fibrous receptor protein?
Third one, ma'am.
Third. Good. Asa din ang pore protein, katong agianan sa water, Gonzales?
First one, ma'am.
First. Okay, good. And then, asa din ang agianan sa ions? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Katong mga dagko nga mga molecules so that it can go into our cell. Na mo close, mo open. I'd like to know from kinsa pa may wana ko na kuan here. Sagaral.
Ang fifth,
Okay, good. And select the glycoprotein for the cell membrane. Elisario Humana. Bukaw.
Hello, ma'am.
Yep.
Ang kanang fourth one, ma'am.
Fourth. Okay, be confident with your answer. Okay,
Okay.
so the function of glycoprotein is for what man? So ito yung function ni glycoprotein? Answer si Polygrates. First, second, third, fourth. Function ni glycoprotein.
first, ma'am, identification, recognition.
Identification, yes. Recognition. Remember that one? Kaya di ba mailhan nila kung asa sila padung through glycoprotein. This one, what molecules are found in animal cells but not in the plant cell membrane? Suarez.
Cholesterol.
Cholesterol. Good. That's correct. So I hope that practice was you're able to wrap up your understanding about our lesson. So, nganong ato ding istudyuhan ang cell membrane class? Because moving forward sa next topic nato is that we are going to understand nga different cellular transport. Meaning, unsa na tong mga mechanism paglabang sa cell membrane, no? Say for example, do you have any idea, di ba mukaon ta, and then i-digest, mechanical digestion. Asa ganito ang absorption sa atong pagkaon or sa nutrients from the food that we eat? Asa to mahitabo ang absorption? Montejo? Any idea? Digestive system. Plus Montejo? Anyway, kung mukaon ka class, di ba, ato sa small intestine. And then, unsa man ang mga mechanism sa pagsulod, di ba? Kung say for example, magkaon kag candy. Candy, when it is broken down na sa atong laway, na salivary amylase, so matunaw na, di ba, ang candy, and that is made of glucose. So, giunsa man pagsulod sa glucose padung sa ato ang cell. Okay? Because the glucose is a very important energy for our body to be converted into an ATP. So, muna topic, muna kinahanglan na to ilailahon ang structure sa cell membrane para mas makasabuta how the transporting of food molecules, ions, small and large molecules go in and out. Okay? Gets? Unsay follow through sa atong topic? Tando na lang para madali ta. Klasa, nasa taong mo na sabtan, may tang na mo na sabtan yun. Paitag yun na mo masabtan just for the sake na lang. Bitaw, kay na naman ta diri, maningkamot na lang tangan natin masabtan, no? Para productive atong oras ba. Anyway, are we all set for our sit work this morning? Okay, so we have 15 minutes to do that. So strictly time stop submission is 3 o'clock, ha? Okay, so it's here in the chat box. You can now access. So I want to see your faces while answering. Nilagi ko kakita sa uban. You can access na? Okay, good. If you're having a hard time with the diagram, let me know. Let me know. Ni answer dahil si Dakay, small intestine. Class sa science, math ba nga activity? Ikaw naman sa garal ang ni-join diri, no? Katong na 20 points credit.
Yes, ma'am.
Wala nilain, no? At least nagamit ni mo 20 points.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Sa number 3 ug 4, ma'am, ba unsay gi-highlight nila, ma'am, kay mo parehas ra lagi ang gi-highlight sa 3 ug 4?
Okay, wait. Ang number 3 is kani siya. Amo diya. Okay, kaning 3. And then kaning 4 is kaning iyang environment gawas sa cell. Kani, dinhi. So,
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Kani siya specific. So, kani class, kung makakita mo sa number 7, kita mo sa number 7, kaya di ra ba kayo maklaro. Ang number 7 is pointing kaning mga strings, no? Kaning mga ana. And then ang 8 is kaning entire layer. Ang 9 is ang lignin. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ang number 5 kay same sad gapon ga point sa number 3 ug
Ang kaning number 5 is, actually, naay duha man ang glyco, ng start o glyco. Ang kaning number 5, makakita ka nga whole, ano na lang, ang number 5 ko ana siya, E. Ha? Kay, wala man na ako na-appeal, glycoprotein man ako na-appeal. Basta kaning number 5, inyuhan na ng bonus. Kay integral siya protein niya. Na siya strings here of these things. Okay? Entire layer ang 8.
Excuse me, ma'am. Unsa na number 4 gani, ma'am?
4 is ang iyahang outside environment, outside the cell. Kay mo man yung ang pagawas kani ang cytoplasm na man nga part.
Ang kon ang number 10, ma'am. Saan na, ma'am?
Number 10 is kani siyang dapit, kani siyang nga environment dire. And then kanang 15 is kani nga part. Same manner of submission, screenshot. Duhain yung screenshot ani, kay 2 page man eh. Second page is the essay part and table. So I will start checking the attendance. You say present when your name is called. Amudia,
Present.
Arivalo. Arivalo? Na? Okay.
Present,
Bukaw.
ma'am.
Okay. Bukaw.
Present, ma'am.
Dugog.
Present.
Nyada.
Present, ma'am.
Cortez.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Dakay. Namtos Dakay, di ba? Asas Dakay? Wow.
Maybe nilag siya, ma'am.
Ah, okay. Asa man imong microphone, Dakay? Okay. Next, Dumaging.
Present, ma'am.
Desario.
Present, ma'am.
Gallardo.
Present, ma'am.
Ginoo.
Present, ma'am.
Gonzalez.
Present, ma'am.
Malio.
Present, ma'am.
Si Montejo. Wala siya ganina.
Present.
Wala ka di answer ganina, Montejo, ha? Itawag tika. Poligrates.
Present.
Okay. Ke?
Present, ma'am.
Tagaral.
Present, ma'am.
Suarez.
Present, ma'am.
So class, tarong nga inyuhang output ha. Inyuhang meiosis sa second round. So, unsaon ninyo pag-submit ang meiosis? The same thing. save in your drive. Share to me the link through email. That will be sent through email, ha? So I hope you can submit within the timeline and tomorrow until 12. Kaya ang ubang section, karon naman sila kutob mag-submit ang A, D, ug B. So kamo tomorrow mo kay karon pa man ta nagkita. Para at least di sad na ko magdungan kay mag-check na sa ko balik. In answering the essay question, describe the fluid mosaic model 3 sentence. Taro nga ha, dili nga nang kinupya online. Based sa atong discussion, based sa understanding. So time check 2:57. Cortez, submit your lacking. You still have a chance for this week. Mag-deliberation na may Thursday. So mo lang gid na kung Thursday na ka mo submit di na nako ma-add imuhang submission. So I hope tomorrow is the last day to submit everything, okay? Tagaral just in. First to submit. 3 o'clock na. You're wrapping up your answers now. Start na. Submit. Okay, so what are we, Kanyada also done? What are we going to do on mode B? In the mode B, I recorded a video about passive transport, specifically for diffusion. No, so please take a look at our mode B. I hope ma-access na ninyo. And mo lang na nga akong gi-require, tanawa ninyo daan ang discussion because we will be having activity na. And you will have your first PT for cellular transport. I-discuss na nako next meeting. Okay? So only Kanyada and Sagaral pa. First, timestamp 301. Asa na mo dapita? Chikowski, asa na mo dapita?
Number 4, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll wait for a bit. Basta mo lapas ng 3:05 ha. Minusan na ako 1 point every minute. And in 3:06, minus 1 point. 3:07, 2 points. Oh, Suarez submitted. Kadungog submitted. Okay. So Suarez, Kadungog, Kanyada, Sagaral. Okay, Malio. Done. Ginoo. Done. Cortez. Done. Olegrates. Gallardo. Right now, Kadungog, Kanyada, Cortez. Gallardo, Gonzalez, Malio, Olegrates, Sagaral, Suarez. Guys, sa mong ero diha Suarez oy, kaluoy pud ana oy. Chill ra kay ba pina popcorn style. Para nagtanaw og salidas movie house si ko ano Suarez, chill kayo.
Yatagan ko ma'am, ako'y mabuhat.
Ano man mo kay paniud to?
Wala, yung mo ko kakon. Ikaw na lang.
Paniud to? Haya, pinangga, uy. Awa, pinangga kay kasi mong inahan, mo na tagaan og si tita kaping grado. Tama na, uy. Pwede pa, sa taon na yung inahan, uy. Pwede lang ina. Tama diya. Receive. Zales receive. Ginoo receive that. Okay, receive. Okay. Kamay na lang. Upset pa rin Puntejo, no? Maging. Receive. So, Elisario, Arivalo Bukaw. What? Oy, Montejo, na di ay. Tanding. Oh, kamay na lang. Arivalo Bukaw. Elisario. Okay, sending Bukaw. Mut lagi na. Good. Almost complete. Isa na lang akong ihawat. So, Anaha, I will see you again on Thursday. On Thursday, we will have exercise or activity that will depend on the discussion that I posted in the Moodle that is about passive transport, diffusion, and osmosis. No, diffusion and osmosis. So, tanawan ninyo class ang discussion because di mo maka-answer sa activity kung di mo tanaw sa discussion. Okay? So, any other question? So, I will be expecting tomorrow that you will submit if you want to increase your grade. Okay? Help yourself because I am giving you all a chance. So, kadtong nakagrado na nga 75 up, dili na mo kailangan mo resubmit kay ang highest possible grade is 75 man. No? So, hayahay na kaayo ang naka 75 up pero murag si gamay ra man sad kay naka 75 up. So, kadtong magpa-increase sa grade, yes, whole video gihapon. Meaning, you have to redo. Another question, ma'am, naay mga clip dito kay dili man wrong tanan. Pwede ra ba ninyo i-recycle, i-cut lang to ninyo, pwede ra gihapon. No, pero I think mas kapoy na siya nga pamaagi kaysa inyong i-redo. Please, inig-redo ninyo class, tan-awat akong comments, mo to akong basihan, inig-check balik kung inyo na ba itong nasakto dapita. Ha? Clear? Okay. So I will be expecting a better output this time around. The video that posted in the Moodle is an excellent reference for you guys. Okay? Okay, I'll see you on Thursday. We'll have our closing prayer. Closing prayer from... Asa naman to si Montejo? Sige, ikaw akong paklosingon prayer kay wa ka nitingo ganina. Pagtawag na ko. Miguel, Philippe, Montejo. Ang gwapong si Montejo.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Closing prayer?
Let us all put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord, as we all say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. By help of Christians, pray for us. Saint John Bosco, pray for us. In the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit.
Okay, bye everyone. See you on Thursday. Be present, ha? Sige, I will end the call. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi to all the kuyas.
Hi. Hi. Hi, all
All kuyas. Okay. I end
Happy
the-
birthday, balik, ma'am.
Happy
Bye.
birthday,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Happy birthday, ma'am.
I can finish all the numbers and all the letters.
Birthday.
Bye.